All right. Hi. Hello. Yes, I know. It's good to see me again. I moved. I turned 24. I didn't get a job I really wanted. Things have happened. And that is why I have not made videos. I want to try to make more. I want to start trying to make some music too, because I got this cool little interface and this cool little microphone for my birthday. And then I also got this shirt from my best friend. It says, "This is a strawberry." Like how you're actually supposed to say strawberry. It's not strawberry. It's supposed to be strawberry. Thank you, Deborah. And no, I am not wearing a bra. You can let your imagination run wild. And the reason I'm not wearing a bra is because I have COVID. Yeah. So here I am with another video. I guess I'm trying to do an intro now like I did in my last commentary video. So what's up? I'm Gina Bobina, for those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do, I know you're back to hear my opinion one more time, so let's go. This is going to be a little off-the-cuff video, just about something that I found actually a while ago. I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, but I literally have nothing else to do right now because I'm not going to work because I have COVID. So, yeah, I haven't done anything for 7 days except play Dragon Age. And you don't even have to ask, bestie, because of course it was Inquisition. That's the best one. I've gotten pretty far, and I hate it. I'm very upset about that. I should have been doing something like this or writing a script, but this video doesn't require a script, so I might as well just do it. So when you have nothing to do except play Dragon Age, you look on your phone and shit, obviously. So every time I would get on Snapchat, because I'm popular and I get Snapchats, I would look through the stories, obviously. And once I'm done with the stories, it sends me to my subscriptions, which I don't really know why I have subscriptions on Snapchat, but I do. And then after that, there's Discover. So Discover is basically everything you could ever see on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. And if you've tried to find me on TikTok, the reason I don't have one is because I have Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook. And everybody puts their TikToks there. So I don't need a TikTok. Especially on Snapchat, they give you these like sweet little curated Discover stories that are just supposed to be one genre of TikTok, basically. Some of them aren't all TikToks. Like there's actually like production that goes into it, and it's like it's an actual show in a studio. Like I get that, but a lot of them are just TikToks, especially like hashtag relatable and cosplay and e-girl is definitely a TikTok based one. What I Got, which is one that I will watch unironically. There's apparently 2 What I Got stories. The only difference apparently is the order in which the TikToks are shown and the font that they use. So another thing that you find in Discover a lot is life hacks. Here's the thing. I'm addicted to bad life hacks. If I see it anywhere, I will click on it. I know they suck. I know they're bad. There might be a couple of gems in there here and there, but I know that they are bad, and I'm addicted to watching how bad they go. I was subscribed to 5-Minute Crafts on YouTube for a while. I had to cut that out, cut it cold turkey, because I was diving too deep. I was falling asleep to like 50-minute videos. Like that's how I was going to sleep. There's also Troom. If you watch commentary YouTube, especially like Jarvis Johnson or Danny Gonzalez, there's Troom Troom, there's Blossom, there's a million other ones, but one of my personal favorites for DIYs and just amazing storytelling is 123 Go. 123 Go is apparently based in Quebec, Canada, but I don't believe that for a single second, because why don't they use their own voices? It's got to be in some country where they have some kind of restriction about who can speak on camera to where it's going in the public, or maybe it's just a weird choice that they made. I don't know. But 123 Go on Snapchat here, it says they have 1.4 million subscribers. I'm not one of them. I can't tell you how many they have on YouTube because we're not looking at that platform right now. And it says DIY, life hacks, challenges, beauty tips, myth busting. We make videos about all the stuff that's trending right here and right now. And the most recent video that they have up is season 4, episode 24. The thumbnail is a woman hugging a syringe filled with some kind of dark liquid and a gigantic ass. So a great lesson for kids there. Just I feel like there's so much to learn from this video right here. And it says 8 ultimate life hacks for a more fabulous life. Yeah, because getting a bad BBL is really fabulous. A lot of people in LA are living the fabulous life. They really get you with these like super colorful thumbnails. I'm such a child. I literally can't help but click on an interesting looking thumbnail with an interesting title. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's one of my toxic traits. I am a literal child. I'm very susceptible to clickbait. Please do not use that against me. And they're supposed to be like school hacks and stuff like that because they're for kids. Middle schoolers, probably, like skip detention class with this school hacks. Also amazing grammar. All right, here we go. 911 emergency life hack to try at school. You know, you have emergencies at school. You know, maybe your pants rip. I've ripped my pants at school. That was a funny story. I tried to do the splits in history class. Yo, that just unlocked a memory for me. Yeah, I did the splits in history class and I ripped my pants because those pants I had since like 7th grade and I was like a junior. So, rip my pants. You could bleed through your pants. Done that before. You know, uterus havers. You feel me? You know, you could rip your belt loop when you're trying to pull up your pants, you know. Things happen. Things just happen. So let's see what happens to initiate a 911 emergency life hack you need at school. And the life hack is being shown as like putting on a rubber sock. So I think that's what intrigued me in the beginning. It has been a while since I've seen this, so.
There you go.
All right, immediately looks like we're in the middle of a story, not the beginning.
Thank you so much, Matt. This is just what I needed. I can't believe he just helped her like that. Look at her just chugging that drink.
She is slurping that Fanta. She is chugging down that carbonated drink. Oh, sorry, I don't have a White Claw, but like I said, I have COVID.
Wait a second. That gives me a great idea. That was good. Better throw this bottle away. Now's my chance.
Drank the whole thing in one gulp.
Excellent. This is the perfect shot. Done and done.
Okay, that's another thing that I have a problem with Snapchat. This one was skippable. This ad was skippable. But the unskippable ads that I have to deal with in Snapchat, just looking through my friends' stories, is ridiculous. I am so tired. They're the same 5 ads. The same 5 ads over and over again. I do not want to be able to repeat your ad word for word. I did not consent to be advertised to like this.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Just a little change here and oh yeah, this is good.
Okay, so the voiceover is another thing that gets me. Like, obviously it's weird that they can't speak on camera for whatever reason. Like, if it was TV, which, I mean, it makes me feel like I'm watching TV with how many fucking ads I have to watch. But if it was like cable television, I would understand why they possibly can't speak on camera. There's this rule that if you're non-union, if you're not SAG-AFTRA or whatever the fuck, you can't speak on camera.
Done. Time to send this to everyone.
Okay, so you might think it's weird that she just went onto her phone, but there was a lady that I was working with. We were training for pass writing. We were like taking calls for this job that I currently have. And we were taking phones, and she was, you know, on speakerphone because we were training with the woman who usually takes the phones. And she hung up the speakerphone, literally just like each time. And I was like, ma'am, you were taking phones. There is no reason for you to be that extra. None. Nobody acts like this in real life. So what I want to understand about the voiceover is she's like, time to send this to everyone. Is that her inner thoughts or what? Because also they're clearly using the voiceover to talk to each other. Like, the girl with the pigtails was like, thank you so much, Matt. And then the other girl mocked her very loudly. So, like, was she doing that in her head or was that out loud? Could other people hear her? I don't understand where the cutoff is. I don't know. Maybe in this universe, people communicate with their really weird and exaggerated facial expressions, and the voiceover is very kindly translating that for us.
Oh, a message.
Oh, a message. Very natural response to getting a text. You're gonna make fun of her for a clearly fake video when you have your necklace on the outside of your hoodie. And I don't mean just like on, like, you clearly put that on the outside of your hood.
Hey, what's this? Oh my gosh, that's Kate. She's right over there. Huh? What's going on? Why is everyone laughing at me?
Does that sign say fresh eggs?
Better check your phone, Kate. What's on my phone? A video? Hey, that's me.
Yeah, like, this all sounds like it should be in her head, but it's at the same tone and volume
The footage has been reversed. Everyone
as when she's speaking out loud.
Yeah, you're right. That's really funny. Okay, got my clothes on. I'll just put my shoes right here.
Just has shoes in her bag,
this workout
like,
hoodie?
not covered or anything, right on top of her hoodie. Yeah, they look brand new, like they've never been worn by anybody. But, like, if we're thinking realistically, hypothetically, if she had worn those shoes before, she shouldn't have put them in her bag on top of all of her clothes, first of all. And second of all, she shouldn't have put them in her bag without some kind of cover or in a different bag. Please don't put your shoes on top of your clothes in your gym bag. Please don't. That's gross.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Kate, or whatever. Wait, what are those?
They're
No way,
shoes.
She has the same shoes as me. I was the only one who had these ones too. There's gotta be something I can do. Oh yeah, that'll work. Just gotta sneak up,
So she doesn't hear her saying all of this. So this is clearly in her head. I'm just poking holes in all of the 1, 2, 3 Go universe. Also, it took her so long to put on this hoodie that she already basically had on after she said hello to Jennifer. Also, I get that you're wearing glasses, honey, but do you have zero peripheral vision? Like none? They were right there. And she just throws them on top of the locker. That's a very different sound than closing a locker.
Hey,
Oh, now she's done putting on her hoodie. It took her a whole 45 seconds.
Jennifer, what did you do with my shoe?
And she just said something. I don't know what she said. Let's see. Let's see if I can read her lips. What'd she say? It looks like she said, Jeff.
She's always so mean to me. Now what will I do?
That shot was way too long.
Hey, those balloons have given me a great idea. Come with me, balloon. Okay, what else? You're not better than me, Jen. Time to fix my shoe problem. I'll just set this on the ground and step on it. Now that all the air is squeezed out, I can tuck this part away. Good. Now for the other one. And done. Looks like I'm wearing flats.
No, it does not.
Okay, now I'm ready for gym.
No, you are not.
What is Kate wearing? Oh my gosh, what is on her feet? I think they're balloons. This is the funniest
I don't know about
thing I've seen all
you,
day.
but my gym at my high school definitely looked like a random blue room with brown tiles. But because they have pictures of dumbbells and fitness things on the wall, that makes it a gymnasium.
Hi, Matt. Is that a new wristband? It looks really good on you. I can tell you're working hard. Just gonna take some shots of this.
Ma'am, you have your flash on? Ma'am, you have your flash on?
What's Kate doing over there? Is she taking photos of Matt? Oh, she thinks she's so sly. Give me this. What do you think you're doing? Oh no, she's gonna show him. Matt, look what Kate was doing with her phone.
He looks fed up with her already. Oh, that's some great decor we got going on here. It's Post-it notes. I don't know if you've noticed, but everything else on the wall has basically been Post-it notes. And this one is a badly drawn heart that they should have just thrown away. And another one with the name Freddy.
Wait, what's this? A selfie? Oh, phew, saved by an accidental selfie. Jennifer, I don't see what the big deal is. Also, maybe give Kate her phone back? Ugh, fine.
Yeah, he
Here's your
doesn't
phone,
like this
Kate.
Jennifer girl. Clearly.
Jennifer is always so mean to me. But she was actually right this time. Still, it'll be my little secret.
That's so creepy. That's so creepy. Don't tell kids that it's okay to take pictures of their crush as long as it gets saved by an accidental selfie. Because her just going... fucking creepy. Creepy as shit. Don't tell kids that's okay.
It looked like she was taking pics of you with her phone.
It didn't look like she was taking pics of you with her phone. She was taking pics of you with her phone. Her flash was on multiple times.
Now, Jen, that's enough. I'll go talk to her.
Okay, so they're constantly like saying little words to each other. She just said what, but the voiceover said nothing. And Matt is just like, here you go. I can only just imagine on the set, they're not actually saying anything to each other. The whole thing is just like, you know? That's all that's the only thing that I can fucking imagine.
Hey, Kate. Sorry about Jen taking your phone. She thought you were... You were taking pics of me.
You were taking pics of me, except this isn't even on your phone. It's just a weird overlaid picture onto your phone when you could have just taken a regular picture.
Something. This is the cover pic on my phone. That's me on your phone.
Yeah, but it's a picture from like Instagram. That's different.
Oh my gosh, is it getting hot in here? Oh, there's the bell.
They go to 1, 2, 3 go school.
Can I walk you to your next class? Yes, that would be great.
All the post-it notes that say love and I love you. And so there was one life hack. I guess they didn't lie to us because it does say emergency life hack, not life hacks. It does say life hack. So they got me there, but there was only one life hack in the whole thing. It was a dog shit life hack. And basically the rest of the video was just like how to be a bully. And then at the end of it, it was like how to fail at being a bully. But yeah. So like, you wanted the underdog to come up, obviously. Like, that's the point of being the underdog. But the thing is, that's so fucking weird. All right. So I was the weird girl in school. Big surprise! Oh my god! All right, big surprise. I was a weird girl in school. Mostly because my brother was the weird boy in school, and I was associated with that. So I was creepy. I was strange. People didn't really like me. That's fine. I didn't really like anybody in my fucking grade either. But let's say, hypothetically, I was taking pics of my crush in gym class, which wouldn't really happen. But like I said, we're talking hypothetically. And my bully, who I had bullies, came up to me and stole my phone and looked through my pictures. First of all, the thing that they would do would not be to stop on the first picture. They would swipe. Because they're not stupid. And I had my flash on, so clearly I was taking pictures from the back camera. And then I would get put on blast by the entire class. Just gym at that point, but after gym I would get put on blast for the rest of probably my life. And then I guarantee you, whoever my hypothetical crush is, that they wouldn't be like, hey, well, you know what? It's fine because you're actually my lock screen. Look at my lock screen. No. If that was a thing, especially if he was like a popular jock, which clearly he is in this situation, then his friends would have already seen his lock screen and been like, hey, you're his lock screen, and made fun of him for it. For having the weird girl as his lock screen. You can't tell me that that's not what would happen. So, yeah. It's basically how to be a bully, then how to fail at being a bully, and how to make someone wear balloons as shoes. That's what my title would have been. Let's not let kids think that this is real. Like, I can't wait until I have kids or foster kids or adopt kids or whatever I do with children. That sounded weird. Whenever I teach children things, once I have my own in some way, shape, or form, I am going to show them so many movies about high school and stuff like that and be like, this is all fake. That person is 25, not 17. Nobody looks like that in high school. There's no parties like this. Like, I can't wait to tell my kids that high school movies are fake. But yeah, I'm probably going to go play more Dragon Age, and it'll take me 2 weeks to edit all of this. Love you. See you later, losers. Bye.